Depression is one of the most common mental health challenges young people face, yet it can still feel difficult to talk about. At Cultural Connect's final conference, youth and mental health professionals came together for an honest conversation about depression, support, and what it means to ask for help.
When you guys hear the word depression, what misconceptions or what reality comes along with that word?
Yeah, I think that the term depression is so loosely used. I think it has become a buzzword, kind of similar to the word like narcissism, similar to the word nervous system, similar to the word burnout. These are all very important words, but when they get used so much for people truly experiencing these things, people downplay them. They'll be like, "Ah, you'll be okay. You're fine," because people don't know how to differentiate the difference between being sad and being depressed. You know what I mean? As I always tell people, like sadness could be a symptom of depression, but there's so much more that comes into that. And so I think that when when it comes to really understanding if someone is depressed, I always try to tell people don't be afraid of that either, because they're like, "Oh, if you're depressed, you're sick." And it's like, no, that's not necessarily always the case. When you're depressed, you're saying like, "Hey, I need a little bit more cognitive support for what I'm going through, because me and my thoughts right now, we're not partnering on what's best for me. Like, I need someone else to be able to come and step in and help me address what it is that's making me depressed, what it is that is making me sad." So I think of depression, and I think also too, as I've shared with previous LSOL events, a lot of people think that the youth can't be depressed. They're like, "You're not paying no bills. What you sad about? What are you?" And it's like, no, like you are depressed for what you should be depressed for at that age. Because depression doesn't have a specific age group. It can very much be a very young individual who can go through depression, and understanding like, how do I navigate these emotions and feelings that I didn't even know were such a thing, because people don't expect you to feel certain feelings till later on in life. So round answer, but I do think that like sometimes people don't understand what they're saying or what other people are saying when they say I'm depressed. So it's important to be like, tell me more about that. Like, what is it that you're depressed about? Like, are you depressed because of what's happening in your family, in your friends groups? What is it that you're feeling internally? So we can kind of address that to kind of help you move through that depressive state.
Throughout the discussion, panelists challenged common misconceptions about depression and shared why understanding and connection matter. Support doesn't always mean having all the answers. Sometimes it begins with being heard, understood, and knowing that help is available.
My experience today was actually very good. I got to learn a lot more about mental health. I can say now that I am more well prepared when the topic is brought up, especially to those who I wasn't able to help before because of the lack of knowledge. But now with the guest speakers, they have taught me a lot of stuff that I was not aware of, and now I'm more prepared for the future.
Es muy bonito y uno como padre ve el crecimiento de nuestros niños. Entonces, yo nada más quería compartir esto e invitarles que por favor incorporen a sus hijos a estas actividades. Ustedes mismos van a ver el crecimiento, el cambio en ellos y lo van a poder disfrutar.
For me to be even part as a panelist today, I was so glad. And they even given me opportunities to continue to help me engage more with people in the community and improving my public speaking skills. So it's bittersweet, but I know I will still be working with y'all in so much different capacities. And, as always, definitely here to help. And I just know we got to continue to fund these different things, because it is helping so many different people, especially the young people, to continue to thrive and do well in life. So I'm so excited for ELSA and what they have planned for the future.
This conversation is part of ELSOL's ongoing commitment to youth wellness. Follow at Sol NEC to stay connected. We are ELSOL.